What up, Sauce Gang? Today we're gonna be this is gonna be the first of the videos I make. It's gonna be more of short form content. Uh, I didn't really know how to really do short form content. I'm really new to this kind of thing, but there's a video game I really wanted to talk about, and I just don't really have a ton to say about it. So I figured I would put it in a shorter form video. It's this game right here. It's Mysterious Murasame Castle, which I really like the game, but I just don't really have a ton to talk about in terms of like gameplay and story and all that, because this is an NES game. But I'll get into the history of the game and things like that. But I just wanted to make a video on this, and this is my first short form video, so definitely leave a like if you like the shorter videos. Leave a Tell me in the comments about what I can improve on it. I definitely know I can improve just most things in general, but most of my filming situations lately have been not ideal, so I'm trying my best with what I got, and I hope you enjoy the video. So the first thing that I wanted to talk about was the history of the game, and the first part I'm going to get into is the system it was made for, which it was originally made for the Nintendo Disk System, which was an add-on that was made for the Japanese NES that was known as the Nintendo Famicom. And the Famicom, it was pretty much like an NES, but it was a top loader and it was a little bit smaller. It came out in 1983 or 1984, I believe. And eventually, I believe it was 1986, during a chip shortage, Nintendo had released a disk system add-on. There was a floppy disk drive that would sit underneath the console, and that held floppy disks, which had proprietary games. And the first game ever to be released for that was the original Legend of Zelda, which the original Legend of Zelda was, well, as we all know, a pretty big hit. But this game that we're talking about actually was supposed to be the original launch title, and in fact was developed on the same, quote, game engine, although I'd like to say that they really only share code. Games from this era don't really have game engines. But both games were released in 1986, and this was the second game to be released on the disk system, first being the original Legend of Zelda. Then we'll talk about the gameplay, which there's really not that much to talk about. You have a melee, which is pretty decent range, which can also knock enemy projectiles out of the air. And then there's also your own projectile that is pretty useful, but it's also upgradable, which also leads me to tell you that there's power-ups, which can cause you to have different projectiles, like a triple flame and things like that. There's also things that'll make you walk faster. In the story, it really doesn't matter. It's really about the shogun sends the samurai into Japan because some alien fell from space and it took over the lords of the local villages, and they're causing mayhem, and they're summoning demons and all this stuff. And the last thing I really wanted to mention was its legacy, in that it was featured in Captain Rainbow on the Wii as a side character, and I think you have to help him date. And then Samurai Warrior 3, I believe it's called, which he's a playable fighter. And that's really all I have to say about the game. That's about it. Hey, I just wanted to come back on and let you know that if you liked the video, please like it and let me know what you liked about it in the comments. And if you like my content, please subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.